One of the bigger questions I get from buyers when they are searching for a home here in the Olympia area is if they can have chickens on their property. Finding out these answers takes a little bit of research, but here's my step-by-step guide to determining if chickens, horses, goats, or other farm animals are allowed on your next property. Hi, I'm Francine Viola, Realtor in Olympia, Washington, and a lot of people are interested in raising chickens and other animals in their backyard. The benefits for many are that they are raising their own healthy food. It's a great way to enter into sustainable living, and it can be a wonderful project for the whole family. The good news is you don't have to find a property on acreage out in the country to do this. There are many urban and suburban areas where you can be a city farmer or a poultry parent. But before you download your chicken coop blueprints and order a new set of coveralls, there are rules that can put a kibosh on these lofty plans. As your realtor, I will help you with this research, but here's my process for determining if you can raise chickens on your next property. Many neighborhoods in and around the Olympia area have covenants, conditions, and restrictions, also known as CC&Rs, that regulate the use of the property. This is the first place I check to see what kind of animals are allowed. Unfortunately, many CC&Rs that I read have a paragraph like this: no animals, livestock, or poultry of any kind shall be raised, bred, or kept on any lot, except that dogs, cats, birds, or other customary house pets may be kept, provided that they are not maintained for any commercial purpose. If the property has enforced CC&Rs and you see this paragraph, you won't be able to raise chickens on your property. Some neighborhoods have CC&Rs that are not enforced, and that can be trickier to determine. If there is a homeowner association, then most likely CC&Rs are enforced, but if there isn't an HOA, that doesn't automatically mean you can disregard the CC&Rs. I would pose this question to the seller, but even then we may not get the right answer. I'll need to help you with this, as most neighborhoods do not have their own website with the CC&Rs posted publicly. I can get the CC&Rs from the title report, and if I don't have that available, then the title company. If there are no CC&Rs, then my next step is to research the property's permitting jurisdiction. My next step is to determine the jurisdiction for permitting. Is it city or county? To find this out, I go to my favorite website, geodata.org, and look under permitting jurisdiction. If it says city, then I can go to the city websites and look up the codes. I have all the links in my blog post in the description, but here are the chicken rules as of the date of this video. For a residential property within the city limits of Olympia, lots under 1 acre are allowed up to 5 female chickens. For the city of Lacey, you can have 1 chicken per 1,000 square feet of the lot area, up to a maximum of 10 chickens. For the city of Tumwater, lots a 1/4 acre and smaller can have up to 5 chickens. Lots a 1/4 acre to 1 acre can have 9 chickens. And lots over 1 acre can have up to 10 chickens, plus 1 additional chicken for every additional 1,000 square feet of lot area beyond the 1 acre. By the way, none of the cities allow roosters. For you non-farmers out there, those are male chickens. If the property's permitting jurisdiction says county, look to see what the jurisdiction of influence is. If it says LaCuga, that is the abbreviation for the Lacey Urban Growth Area. Tumuga is the Tumwater Urban Growth Area, and Olympia is, you guessed it, the Olympia Urban Growth Area. For these 3 urban growth areas, the chicken laws are very similar to the city rules. Here is a comparison of the city rules versus the urban growth area rules. If the permitting jurisdiction and jurisdiction of influence are both county, I have not found anything that says you cannot have chickens. I don't find any codes that specify chickens are not allowed in unincorporated Thurston County. If you are interested in having other animals on your property like goats, horses, rabbits, or even bees, you'd go through the same process. Start by reading the CC&Rs, and if there are no CC&Rs, then determine your permitting jurisdiction and read the municipal code to find out if you can raise the animals you'd like on your property. Be sure to check out my blog post with more information. Want to know more about Olympia and its neighborhoods? You might want to check out my neighborhood playlist where I take a tour of several popular neighborhoods. If you are thinking about making a move, contact me today. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.